Hi, my name is Ben Cooper, and I'm sharing one of the things that I worked with my children. My wife and I have 5 children, and instead of showing love to them, allowing them to learn the process of showing love to someone else. And so uh, our kids were homeschooled, and they're all graduated now, and they're all adults. But as they were growing up, if they worked somewhere and got paid, I would try to teach them some financial responsibility. That if they would take half of their money, whatever they earned, that they would put that aside and save it, but they would take 10% and put it in a family offering envelope, and then 40% they could spend within reason of what they wanted to do. Get something or buy somebody a gift that was theirs basically to use. But that 10%, then at the end of the year, usually on an annual basis, we would open that envelope up and see how much money was there. And then the 5 kids, would look at options. I would provide some ideas, but they would decide where that money would go. Their collective 10%, or their tithing, or their offering. And early on, they liked the idea of sending it to some kids of missionaries that are serving overseas. Oftentimes they are forgotten and not supported, and they want to do things just like any other kid, but sometimes they're limited because of funding, because most missionaries will say they're under-supported. And so for quite a few years, they would send an annual gift, or I would send an annual gift based on their decision to a family that had children serving the Lord somewhere out of the country. And then after they have gotten older, even just a couple years ago, one of their own friends was serving for a short-term missionary project, a 6-month missionary outreach project in actual Israel near Jerusalem, and needed some funding to support his trip. And my kids collectively came up with a third of the funding that he needed to help him go on this trip. I didn't ask them to do that. This was a learned behavior from whenever they were younger. And so sometimes showing love to our kids, or at least teaching them how to show love to somebody else, is the end goal. And it makes a dad, it makes a mom proud when they see them carrying on that tradition into their adult life. And so I wanted to share that with you on behalf of what Julie Lavender is doing on an everyday basis, sharing ideas, thoughts, and ways to show love to your kids, or to teach them to show love to other kids. So thanks for your time.